Good morning, good morning, good morning, kings and queens, gentlemen and ladies. This is Refined Rose back with another video. Y'all, abusers love to chase. They don't like anyone that's easy to come by in a relationship. They love the chase that it took to get us. And once they secured us in a relationship, that's when they switched it up on us and became abusive. As in my case, my abuser chased me and I just wanted a sexual relationship, nothing more, because his smex was off the charts. So my abuser claimed he caught feelings for me, and if I didn't want anything more with him, he was going to end the sexual relationship. So I decided, why not? Let's get in a relationship. We quickly jumped into a relationship, and then we quickly jumped into a marriage. So once we jumped into that marriage, it was like a switch, and probably others experienced this, and they could probably look it up online. Once the chase ends with an abuser or a narcissist, it's like a switch goes off because they have secured the victim or the bait. And now they don't have to be nice to us, and they don't have to chase us, because now they entrapped us in a marriage. At least in their head, they think that we are trapped. So as with my situation, I believe that my husband was as independent as I was and knew how to manage the money that he was making from his restaurant selling tamales in Van Alstyne, Texas. But I was so wrong. He needed to secure me to prop up his finances and to take my money from my Department of Veteran Affairs check and Social Security to do other things that he wanted to do, because he was mismanaging his money by helping his homeless son that was not helping himself and other family members. So my husband also told me when he first met me, he hurried up and told me that he was on an episode of the Shark Tank. Which episode, I don't know, but he told me they offered him hundreds of thousands of dollars. They wanted to invest in his business, but he said it was not enough for him, because he said him and his brother, they're in business together, and he said to make a tamale was under 30 cents, but they was charging anywhere from $2 to $3 for one tamale. But it depends on what type of tamale you get. They have brisket tamales, shrimp tamales, chicken tamales, just a whole variation of tamales. And they also have I think it's a sweet potato tamale. So their return on those tamales was more than 100%, and they felt like that the people on Shark Tank was not offering enough money. But they did tell me that they said that they will sell the recipe for their tamales to the individuals on Shark Tank for $2 million. And my husband, he asked for outrageous amounts for stuff that he owns. So I can believe that this was probably true, that he probably went on Shark Tank and they saw that he gets more than a 100% return on those tamales, because the markup on those tamales are so high. So I can believe they probably offered him hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest in a business, because the business is booming. They ship all over. I think it's called dry ice. He go to different places and order dry ice and put it into this styrofoam container, and he ship it to different places. He's even went to Alaska to work and make these tamales. Like, those tamales are in high demand, and different people want to go into business with him. And he has went to different places, but it didn't last long with his business adventures, because he is aggressive. He doesn't have like a business personality to work with other people, because he is a know-it-all, and he can't accept any constructive criticism, because he has a hairline trigger, and he considers it an attack on his character. So abusers do not want people that are already broken. The reason being, it's no fun. It's no dopamine release for them. So they change up. So they chase us independent, strong women or men. And And after the chase has ended, then they start abusing us to try to break us. And each episode of abuse gives them a dopamine release. In each different episode, there is an increased level of abuse because they're going to need more of a dopamine release. So once the chase has ended, as a lot of us have experienced, the abuse will start. And each time we get abused, it's worse than the last because they need that high. That high is not the same. They're chasing that first high of abuse. It's just like a drug. They're chasing that first high, that addict. They need that first high, so the abuse is always amped up. Let's not be stuck in these relationships. Let's try to get out as soon as possible if that's what we want to do, and not let them break us. They may bend some of us, but they cannot break us. That's all I have for now, other than be great, stay great all day, every day. Refine Rose out. Bye for now.